Okay, I think it is almost time. Let me see if I can make sure. Oops. Okay, I can hear myself on the computer. What's going on here? I have to mute this one. Okay. Is it 9:30 already or not? I still have 1 minute. Let me drink some water. Oh my God, why did I do this? So, let's see. Is it live now? Hi, how's it going? Wow, so happy to be here. Ah, look at the chat. It's just going up. I can't read anything. Wow, people are supporting me. Thank you. FPS Lucy, David, Juicy Gamer, thanks a lot for your support. Oh my God. So, okay, all the setup is good, I think. I put everything together, and this is gonna be my first ever live stream, which I don't know why I did. I think I just missed you guys, you know. I used to go into the city, travel around, and everywhere I went, I saw a couple of you here and there, but so far, I haven't seen a lot of you for a long time. So, hi, how's it going? Wow, look at this. Do you like my streaming setup? Although you can't see any. Actually, can you hear me? Let me see. Let me look at the chat. Hi. YOLO? Okay. It sounds like you guys can hear me. Wow, thanks for the support, everyone. But stop pouring your hard-earned cash into my stream. Don't worry about it. If you have a very important question to ask, some burning knowledge you want to know, then sure, go ahead. But thanks a lot. Someone in the back, Sokol, Darshan, Russian name that I can't pronounce. Sorry about that. Raj Kingabet. Wow, thank you everyone. Okay, let me see. I prepared this live stream setup, which doesn't sound like much, but I had to do a week of research on how to put it together. I was this close to go buy a proper streaming camera, but I realized I already have two cameras. I have a digital SLR and a mirrorless, which is this one I'm using, and I thought maybe I can make them into a streaming camera, and I was able to do it, and I had everything else. Let me show you my setup actually. Hopefully I won't break the... Oh my God, I'm gonna destroy something here. Why not? Okay, let's see if I can do it. I have to pull this wire up first. Oh my God. Wow. Ooh. Zoom back. Okay, look at my setup. You're already familiar with my key lights here. So I had to pull my laptop, and you know, I usually sit there to work, but I pulled my laptop and, you know, extra monitor here so I can see you guys. And then let's see, you can't see my camera here, but yeah, I already had the lapel microphone. I just shoved it into my Elgato video capture. It has a microphone input, that's nice, and I have a HDMI cable from my camera. I had to load a script onto the card so that the HDMI comes out clean, because otherwise it has all the texts and focuses stuff on the screen, and gave it to the same card. It goes to the computer, and I'm using OBS here. You don't see this stuff? Oh yeah. Anyway, seems like it's working fine for now. That's good. Let's see, center myself nicely. I'm not centered. Centered? Okay, good. Wow, look at all the chat. I wish I could read all this. It's going up too fast. Viewer activity. Oh my god, can I? Why is the viewer activity so fast? I want to see what you guys are saying. Come on. How can I? Can I stop this? It keeps shifting up. Thanks, Jan. Thanks, Nashat. Oh my god, why is it? Stop going up so fast. Or is it me? I'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. Okay, I'm here. Finally, we see how the lime goes in the coconut. Nick Sanders, thank you. And Avishek says, how are you? Good. I'm good. I'm a little bit nervous because, well, you know, I don't go live ever at all, really. And it may not look it, but I'm a little bit introvert, although internet has helped me overcome my introversy to some extent, but still I get nervous when I go in front of a lot of people. At least in the live stream, the good thing is that I don't see all these people that might be sitting in front of me watching my video, but still I can see your chat and it makes me nervous that I have to put all this setup together and people have probably expectations of me and I have to deliver. That's what I think in my mind, and that makes me nervous. It makes everyone nervous, I guess, but maybe a little bit worse for me. But anyway, I prepared my setup for you here. See? This is my full screen camera, but I also have this. I have paint. So I can, for example, if I have to explain something or write something, I can go here and say, hello. See, I can go there, write something, or draw schematics or whatever. If you ask any questions that require writing, I can do that. I have this, my stupid face, and I have this one if we have to watch a video together or something. I don't know, I try to prepare everything, but well, we'll see. So, why did I do the live chat? Yeah, I still don't know. I thought, hey, I put all this setup together, let's just do it and see what happens. And we talk together, have fun a little bit, maybe for an hour or two. I get to see you, chat with you. I haven't chatted with people for so long. It's nice to see your voices, and the chat is so quick. I turned on the slow thing, right? Is the slow thing on or not? You know what I'm saying? The slow mode is on, yeah. But still, the chat is going up super fast. Now, let's see if I can read some of your comments. Great work, keep it up. Thank you. I haven't done anything yet. Thanks everyone for the support. I may miss a lot of your comments. There is just too many of them, but I'll try to go through them. Can you fundraising event for India COVID crisis? Maybe I should, huh? What do you think? Well, this is a bad situation in India. I know there is a new variant and a lot of people are getting it, but well, good luck, guys. I'll see. Maybe I can do something for that. Although I don't know if people will watch my live stream. We'll see in this one. Right now there is like 16,000 people watching. Hi, thanks for coming here. Let's go. OKE says, didn't you accidentally start a live stream a while ago? Oh, yes, that was a part of my experimentations. I didn't have this setup prepared. I was just trying on my phone, turned it on. For some reason, well, probably I know the reason, but it just went straight public and everyone was watching some static screen because it wasn't doing anything. Yeah, well, I mean, mistakes. Nashat says, much love from Egypt. Nice. Everyone around the world is watching. Hello, guys. Jagger Frizzle says, hi, Mehdi. Mehdi? How many times do I have to tell you? It's Mehdi, not Medhi. It's Mehdi. I know English doesn't have they don't know how to pronounce the H part. They always have a vowel after H, like hospital. Let me teach you how to say it. Have you ever sighed like, oh my God. That's the sound of the H in my name, Mehdi. It's not Mehdi, it's not Mehdi, it's Mehdi. It's more like a pause between me and D. So you don't say Mehdi, you say Mehdi. Just give some air out, you know, Mehdi. So yeah, and Ed Chimera says, will there be any overloaded capacitors today? I don't know. Will there? Will there be? Not sure. I could blow something up here, I guess. But that might end my chat prematurely. Elisa J. Wakov, thanks for the support. Sorry I butchered your last name. Always here, have the excellent video. Thank you, Def9. Hard-earned cash for food in my small Slavic country without electricity. We have to harvest free energy using magnets and copper wire. My God, you Jacob Dusek, if I can pronounce the last name correctly, thanks for the support. You don't have to give your hard-earned money to me again. Just like, thanks a lot for the support. But if you have a question, then because the stream is quite crowded and there is a lot of chat going up, then maybe give me a cent or two so I can see your comment. Otherwise, don't throw your hard-earned money at me. It's gonna be wasted on me having fun, you know, which is good for me, but I appreciate all your videos. I have them on while designing stuff at work. Currently in depth of BGA routing. Wow, BGA. Thanks, Fretronic. Well, if you know what BGA is, it's one of those IC packages that is quite compact and all the legs are on the bottom. So I feel your pain. Good luck routing all the wires through each other. Thanks a lot. Okay. A lot of comments. Let's read a couple more and then we see what else I can show you. Minus Wales says, hey, if you get a chance to answer this, do you think there is a future, if at all, in vacuum electronics? If we were to give time to it? Vacuum electronics, you know, I mean, vacuum cleaners, I think everyone is going to use vacuum cleaners forever, right? I mean, I had to vacuum my room for sure. So yeah, definitely in the future we will need vacuum cleaners. Vacuum electronics, you're talking about the vacuum, what is it, those glass vacuum transistors and stuff, like the old stuff, right? Not the vacuum cleaners, I suppose. Sorry. No, I don't think there will be any future. Well, I mean, you never know. One good thing about those vacuum tubes is that they can work at very high voltages. So one of the limitations of silicon is the voltage, for example, although they are pushing it higher and higher. But where silicon has a hard time getting to super high voltage, those vacuum tubes could work out. So maybe they are, I'm pretty sure in some areas they are still using those vacuum tubes. But in general household electronics that you don't need super high voltage, there is no use for them. Just throw them into garbage. Make an arc lamp with graphite. Maybe I will. Can I do that now actually? Do I have any graphite around here? Let me take a look. I do have a bunch of batteries that have graphite in them and even some graphite sticks from my old large batteries. Maybe I can make one for you. Hey, here's a smaller graphite. You remember my video I made, I don't know when I made that, like 6 years ago, 7 years ago? This is the remnant of that video. Maybe I can power it up at some point. Probably doesn't turn up at 10 amps, does it? I have to pull out my super capacitors too. Okay, let's see. Let's put this money to good use, shall we? Yes, I take it to a restaurant. Yeah, thanks a lot for the support, everyone. I don't know what to say. I'm speechless. You're so kind. Oi, me lad, can next video how to Mehdi? What? Thank you, Black Turbine. Watch Zach says, came to see Mehdi get shocked live. Hopefully you won't see that today. I haven't, like I said, I haven't prepared anything. I'm just here to have fun and see your comments and chat with you guys. How do you like your Tesla now? Amazing videos. Actually, let me show you, now that I'm here. So many comments. I'm sorry I'm missing your comments. Hopefully I can get to all of them, but let me show you a list of my ideas for the future. This is gonna be funny. Let me see, how can I share my screen here? If I go here, let me go into my folder first. ElectroBOOM videos. ElectroBOOM videos. Videos in progress. So let me see. Let me use one of my screens. If I go here, this one, what I can do is, well, this is YouTube. I have to switch it to another window. What is this? Videos in progress? There you go. Now you can see it. Why is it so small? Small. Can I zoom in on this? I want to get larger. Okay, good. Now you can see it a little bit better. So I have a folder called Videos in Progress. And I come here and create a folder for everything that I think is interesting and I want to work on. It used to be like you see this large list here. Super large. So I decided to split it into two folders. One is active, things that I want to actively work on, and then I just put a queue of all the remaining ones. When my active ones go away, or if I really can't work on them and really need to push a content out, I go back into queue and see if I can pull something from the past and use it. Let me show you what I have in the past. Like, look at this. I try to prioritize my folder with numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 being the most important ones that I want to work with. But then you see here, I didn't want to work on my ones here. I went to 00, and then 00s were not as interesting, so I went 000, 4 zeros, 5 zeros, 6 zeros, 9 zeros, and it's still so like the list is getting longer and longer, and I just add more zeros there because I found something more interesting than everything else and I want it to come up at the top, so I just add another 0 to the beginning. And at the end, I don't end up even working on these. But let's see. Graphene limitless power. Is it interesting? I don't know. What does it even mean? Let's go in there. There is actually some document on it. Yeah, I think there was something about graphene being able to generate power forever, which doesn't sound right. I have to go back and look at it. Make an ECG heart monitor. That could be an interesting idea. I've never done that. You know, a lot of these things I've never experienced before, so I would learn a lot doing them. Like, how do you measure the heart ECG? You just shove in probes to the sides of your body and see what voltage you read or something? I should try that. Simple LED driver with switch or current limiter. Yeah, I wanted to see if I can make a very simple LED driver that you can plug into 240 volt, 120 volt and it still works. It may cause some fires though. Test an electric eel. At some point I wanted to get like an electric eel from somewhere, go into one of these zoos that have electric eels, sneak into the electric eel cage. Do they have a cage? And probe them. See what happens. Can I measure any voltage across an eel? So yeah, there's a bunch of things in the queue, and you see my oldest idea is still there from 2014, making an electric kebab skewer. Such a Persian title. Making an electric kebab skewer. Like what? Like put a kebab and put like a brushless DC motor and control the speed so it rotates on the flames nice and slow. I don't know. It's from 2014 and I didn't even wanted to work on it yet. I don't know. Is it interesting? Maybe at some point when I run out of new interesting ideas, I'll go back to these and make an electric kebab skewer. And then I have my active ones that I want to actively work on. Latitude 5, actually this is already done. See my folders? I have images, videos. I have a ton of videos here and then I go through them and edit them. Like how big is this folder? This is 44 gigabytes. After I finish my videos, I delete all the source videos because I don't want to take space, and over, I don't know, my first video was uploaded in 2012. So through all this time, I pretty much had no use for my recorded like source videos. So I just go back and delete all of them. Maybe I keep one or two that are more interesting, something blows up and I want to keep the original one. But since I have them all in the final video, and I can extract them from that, I don't know why I should keep any old source videos. So I delete all those and I just keep the final output video. Is it a bad thing to do? Should I buy like a ton of storage and keep all these? What do you guys think? Let me read your comments. Should I buy a large memory? I don't think I should, but should I buy a large memory? Where am I? Live from Poland. Hi everyone. Kobe says, hi Mehdi, I have power line smart switches, talk over power lines. That oh, the comment went up. Oops, I lost it. Where did it go? Why is it pushing up? I was reading something, for God's sake. How do you stop this thing from shooting up while you're reading something? I lost your comment, sorry. Asan Errol says, greetings from London. Don't get shocked today. I'll try. Hello, love your videos, Rashil says. Thank you. What happened? Oof. For a second it said page unresponsive. I was worried I lost. Is my live view going? Am I still? Okay, it seems like it's still working. I was worried for a second, something froze. If things freeze, I'll probably go back and start a new stream. So, seems like it's still going. I'm literally on Zoom school right now. Come on, study, man. Don't watch my video. Why are you watching my video? Go back, study. Listen to your professor. I want you to have a good future. Anyway. Girish Gaming says, what is your name? My name? My name is Mehdi Sadaghdar. I write it literally under every video at the beginning. Thanks for asking though. Ask Linus Tech Tips. Don't go up, don't go up. Something for data networking storage. They love making video like that. Oh yeah, for storage. Maybe they can make something for me. And if they can sponsor it, I'll get something for free. Okay, let's get back to my folders. Where are my folders? I want to show you my active idea. So Latitude is done, I'll throw that away. Build a man lifting quadcopter. This is one of my long-term projects that I haven't even started working on yet. I wanted to make something that I can fly with. Is it too dangerous? I don't know. If I make this, I'll probably make this larger. I'll probably just fly it over a lake or something. So if it stops working, I just fall into water. Probably the weight of the quadcopter will pull me under and I'll drown anyway, but it's worth a shot. It sounds like an interesting project. And the way I wanted to do it was that I didn't want any smarts in the quadcopter. I don't want any gyros, anything like any sensors. All the sensors will be my brain. I would be responsible to keep it stationary. That would be a challenge. And yeah, so like basically it would be like a helicopter. I would have a whole bunch of propellers on top of my head at the danger of being chopped alive with all those blades rotating above my head, and then I'll try to control it with some lever or something and go back and forth. So that's one of my long-term projects. I have to buy some motors, measure their power and torque, and see like how light I can make them, how much thrust they can provide to lift me up, and I'm not a very light guy, you know, so they better be powerful. So that's one of the project. Discharge gap switch. Yeah, that's a little bit, that's an interesting project actually. Instead of a regular switch for high voltage, you know, they use something like a discharge gap switch, which means instead of contacts closing, it is arcing between the contacts, and the arc is shorting the contacts and is switching a circuit on. Sounds like a dangerous project, but this is just another day for ElectroBOOM, I guess. Make safe Lichtenberg figures. You know Lichtenberg's figures? Those things that you have a piece of wood and you know, do I have anything here to show you? No. So like you have a piece of wood, you put two contacts on both sides of the wood and connect high voltage across them, and like wet the wood with some a little bit conductive liquid, and the electricity burns through the wood fibers and creates this lightning like figures in the wood. They are called Lichtenberg figures. Let me see if I can show it to you. You probably know what I'm talking about, but hey, let me show you a picture. Lichtenberg figures. Let me share my screen again. Chrome. Lichtenberg figures. Yeah, these guys. I'm talking about these. Wow, it shows. Well, you're not supposed to make those figures on your own body, you know. They are probably accidentally burned themselves. I'm talking about these. For the love of God, I don't want to see those pictures of people burned. These, just look at this, this picture. Wow, my God, why can't I just show what I want? This, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm done with this. Why is it showing all the burned people? And that's the thing. I had that video on my channel. I made Lichtenberg figures, if you remember, with like a microwave transformer, and made some of the figures, and then YouTube, after a couple of years, removed it and gave me a strike saying that I did a dangerous thing. I said, oh, come on, everyone is doing it. And they said that no, actually we received reports that some people try to make Lichtenberg's figures, and it's a dangerous experiment, of course. High voltage, powerful high voltage, and some people get injured or died, so they removed it so people won't repeat it, which is probably for the best. Doesn't matter, it's just one video went away. But now I have this idea that I want to make a safe Lichtenberg figures. I want to be able to make Lichtenberg figures, but with a voltage that doesn't kill you immediately, at least. It would burn you if you touch it. It will burn your skin, but it won't shock you to stop your heart or brain or whatever. Which is safer, I suppose. Is it safer? I think it's safer, yeah. So I want to make it, I shouldn't say safe. Let me change it to safer. So it's not absolutely safe, it's just safer. So if you accidentally touch the 10 or 20 kilovolts, you're gonna burn your skin. You're not gonna die, hopefully. Let's go with that. And then I have a metal detector folder, which is an interesting idea. I have to do it too. I got a lot of documents from one of my patrons. What do I have here? So yeah, I have to go and make a metal detector, although I don't know much about metal detectors, but it's an interest, like, you know, engineering, there are a lot of different fields that we haven't experienced on before, and I learned a lot of things through my own videos, right? You think I'm teaching anything from my videos? I'm learning. This is fun. So yeah, I have to go design a metal detector at some point. So these are the projects that I want to eventually get to. Sun-seeking motor for solar panel. I want to make a solar panel that seeks the sun around the sky, because one of the problems with the solar panels is that they are stationary most of the time. You just put them on your roof with the angle of your roof probably, or maybe angle it up a little bit so it faces the sun better. But the thing is that the sun moves from dawn to dusk, and during the year it goes up and down. So a solar panel is most efficient when the sun is completely perpendicular to the panel. If it moves around, it drops significantly. The output of the solar panel drops significantly, so you're losing all that solar energy. If your solar panel can rotate around and face the sun, that would be the best thing, which people have already done before, but I'm trying to come up with a new technology, a breakthrough. Well, instead of a huge solar panel turning around, because that's the challenge. You can't, like, it's not easy to rotate a huge solar panel around on your roof. It's going to be expensive and whatever. I'm thinking break the solar panel into tiny pieces and put them on some mechanism, a tiny mechanism, reliable one that doesn't die the next day, so that every tiny bit of solar panel will just slowly follow the sun, if you know what I mean. Like a sunflower, for example. Something that uses almost no energy because the motion is very slow. This is like the sun-seeking motor for solar panel. The way I'm thinking of it is kind of a new technology, I suppose. Maybe you guys can come up with a solution and I show it on my video. Anyway, let's head back to the comments a little bit. Oh, I am on full screen. You missed all my folders. Let me show them to you quickly. Where is the... What did I do? I wasn't paying attention to what I'm showing you. You missed all the folders, didn't you? What is this called even? Doesn't even show here. What's going on? Anyway, I talked about my folders without showing them. Well, hopefully you got what I said. Well, let's see your comments. Thanks a lot, Scott Pichik. Sorry. What is the model of that capture card? The capture card I have here is called Elgato HD60S. I think it's an older revision of this capture card. They have a new one that can do 4K or something. I don't care, I just do 1080. Put myself back into full screen. See this message, say what? Also love your videos. Afroboy06, thanks. Vishal Sony says, oh, please watch my video, search Vishal Sony BB8. Watch your video, what is it about? I hope it's interesting. Tamash Mihelik says, hey Mehdi, I made a powerful rectifier at home that generates ideally 340 volt DC from 200 volt AC mains power. And I could make Lichtenberg figures with it. Yes, you could. Still dangerous. 340 volt DC, if you touch it, it'll probably hurt you a lot. It's not like that these voltages will kill you right away, but there is a chance. Do you want to take the chance? I mean, like people, if they are very careful and experienced in dealing with high voltage, they will likely be safe. The risk is much lower, but still there's a little risk. And the problem is that when the people with less experience start doing it, and even myself, you'll remember my Jacob's ladder video. After 10 years of experience, I dropped 2000 volts on myself and grabbed the wires and almost killed myself. Stupid move. So there's always a chance. So yeah, like DC to around 20 kilohertz. High voltage, it will probably hurt or kill you. So what I'm trying to make is a very powerful, higher than 20 kilohertz, 30, 40, 50 kilohertz or even higher, that won't shock you, like won't interfere with your nerves and would just burn your skins. I'd rather have a burned skin than a stopped heart, you know? Hello, you hear me? Somebody says you have been muted this all time? Am I muted? I'm not muted, am I? Let me listen to myself. I'm not muted, you liar. Stop making me afraid. Wow, we have been here for an hour already. Time flies by. That's fine. I can still be here and talk to you guys. It's fun. Nicolas Lopez says, you're electricity god. Thank you for everything. Be careful, there is no beep for swearing live yet. That's true, actually. I was thinking about that. If I do something and I accidentally want to swear, and I don't want to swear, well, if it is accidentally, then it usually goes out before you can stop it. But if I realize that I'm swearing, it would be nice to have like one of those buttons that you press and goes beep. So every time I want to swear, I go beep. It is like a swear, but at the same time, it's not a swear. It's filtered. And I was thinking, actually, let me see. I have a bunch of things on my phone. For now, I can use a, do you see it? It's a signal generator app. So if I want to swear, I have to stop myself and open the app and say. It takes a while, but at least my anger comes out with a beep. Where can I contact you for solar panel idea? XJ770HUN says. Well, I have an email that I shared on my YouTube channel. It's nation@electroboom.com. If you need to send me some information or anything, would be nice. You can send it there. I get a lot of emails there and a lot of spam, so sorry if I don't see your emails. Hopefully I can get to your emails. Mr. Kobe Ben Levy says, hi Mehdi, I have smart light switches that communicate over the power. Oh, this is the one I was trying to read and lost, or? Yeah, but they make noise that I hear on my speakers. Help. Filter. Put some filter. What noise is it? Is it like a 60 hertz or 50 hertz power line noise? Filter it. Put a capacitor on the power line and it will blow up. Don't do that. Don't put capacitors on the power line. Filter, inductor, rectify it, and then put some capacitors. Don't do it. It's live power lines. I would do it. You don't do it. If there is a ready-made filter you can go buy from your local hardware store, sure, go ahead. But don't make it yourself. Mr. Jonathan Miller says, love your videos for a long time. Love them for a long time. But my friend, please rotate your camera. It's off by a little bit. Oh, he's telling me. But my friend, please rotate your camera. It's off by a little bit and it's killing me. What's wrong with that? Let's see if it is off. Here, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Is it straight enough for you? Or now it's the other way around? Forget about it. Jordan Skoosen says, hey Mehdi again. It's Mehdi. My favorite video of yours is the toothbrush one. Wow, that's an old one. Random question. What is the name of the sound effect you play when you are angry? It kind of sounds like fire. Oh, on the new ones. It's it's actually one of the YouTube Studios songs actually, or musics from their audio library. It's called Circa Killer, if I'm not wrong. It has a strange name. I just have it under a folder called Angry. So whenever I get angry, I just drop that on the and it's a mixture of like burning fire and scary sounds. Wow, a lot of comments. Sorry, I can't get to all of these. Okay, I showed you my folders. I showed you my setup. And yeah, like, did you see my room actually? You always see my room, but you never see all of it. So my room is pretty much this 10 foot by 10 foot or 3 meter by 3 meter space. I have a desk there that my laptop and monitor are on usually. And then I have another desk. Look at the mess. Stuff from my old video. What is this garbage I was trying the other day? And let's see, the lights. Oh, look at that. You remember I always had a Lulzbot 3D printer behind me, and I was using it for a while to 3D print some stuff for my videos. Well, I gave that away to a smart kid that could use it much better than me. But right after I gave it away, Lulzbot gave me a brand new 3D printer, and this is even larger than the last one. It's huge, and what it can do is it can actually 3D print with 2 filaments. So, you know, a lot of times you need a support structure to hold the hanging features of what you're printing. And now I can 3D print those with something water soluble. So, like if I have support structures inside the 3D printed object that I have to clean up and I can't get to, now I can print them with water soluble material and just throw the whole thing into water and it just dissolves away, and my 3D printer stuff comes out great. Or if I want to say print with like 2 different material, 2 different colors or whatever, that's an option. Just that I don't know how to use it, so I have to figure out how to use that. And then yeah, my room is a mess. I put that down on the ground. Oh yeah, look at my new fancy power supply there. Well, not the one on the top, that's one of the wall adapters I blew up with my handy dandy magic wand. You see my beautiful magic wand? This was actually used in a Vsauce TV series. Can you survive the movies? I think it's called. They used it in that, and you'll see it there. But yeah, it's not out yet. And yeah, this I killed that wall adapter with that. But this power supply I was talking about, this power supply, I got it from Circuit Specialists. I got 3 of them. This outputs some good power, but not as much current, 1 to 2 amps, but it creates like 300 volt AC, 400 volt DC, things of that sort. It's awesome. It's going to be very high voltage, powerful. Maybe I can do interesting projects with that. And actually I got 3 of these. If I hook them together in a way that I have to figure out, then it will give me 3-phase AC. So maybe I will be able to drive a motor with it, like an AC motor or something. So that's an experiment I need to do. It's a cool power supply. I turned it on once and it works. Now, what else? Yeah, I have to clean up my mess. The thing is that I don't have much room. It's like things are coming in. Like you see the 3D printer, the power supplies and stuff, and I don't know where to put them. I'm thinking maybe I should just, rent a place, make a bigger office, and maybe hire some people too. Why would I hire people? I don't know. Since I have the space, I may fill it with people. What do you think? Well, in any case, what else do I have? Of course, I have a ton of Keysight scopes and meters and cool stuff here. I love them. They work fine, very fine. And yeah, well, I also bought these. Well, I didn't buy them actually. Elgato gave it to me. You see these? These are some Elgato sound panels, as they call them. I want to put them on my wall behind me. There's like there's 6 of them in every package, so I want to put them behind me because the wall behind me, and basically my background is pretty white beside like the tools and stuff I have in the background. It's pretty white, and I don't know if it's good for the color of the video in general. It's too bright, so I want to add them at the back. It may help my sound too to some extent, although it won't help me much if I put it on the back. Really, when you put the sound foams and stuff, you have to put it in front of you so your voice goes in them and gets stuck in them and doesn't reflect back. When you put it behind, kind of defeats the purpose, but it's good for statics. It turns it a little bit darker behind me, and so things to try. Yeah, I have to revamp this room a little bit. I didn't have time to do it, and I was a little bit bored with the situation, and I have to work on my videos. I don't know, like every time I clean this room, it blows up into my face again. Like, when did I clean it last? Maybe, actually it was a while back. Maybe a month ago I cleaned it up, and it gets to this stage so often. I don't know if I should just leave it as is. Oh, maybe I can hire somebody that's like clean it for me. Then I'll never find my stuff again. Nah, never mind, I'll clean it myself. Okay, what else are you guys saying? How's this live thing going right now? Is it something enjoyable? I'm just here to chat and have fun with you, right? I don't know if it is good for you at all or not. Why are you even watching this? Hey Mehdi, greetings from Germany. Waste Ace says, sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. What do you think about the 5 German safety rules? 5 German? Is it like a 5G thing? 5 German? I don't know. Or regular general regulations for electrical stuff that exists in the EU. Are there any that you find useful for the USA or Canada? From what I understand, EU, UK, EU, those like Europe in general, seems to be more strict around the rules, or at least electronics. I assume it's around everything else. So yeah, I think North America could benefit from some of those restrictions, but I think they don't want to change because everything is set up as is for so long. If they want to change everything, it will be a huge cost. So what's a shock here and there every now and then? A shock hasn't ever killed anybody, or has it? Probably it has. Can you do a video with Mark Rober? I could. He's a bigger channel, so I have to go to him and beg, oh, Mark, can I do a video with you? I can't do it now anyways. It's like all the borders are closed due to pandemic. But yeah, I would love to do a video with him. He does big projects, and his projects, unlike mine, his projects take a long time to put together. I just try to put something together quickly and push it out as quick as possible because I don't want to keep people waiting. That's a different thing. See, I want to make at least 2 videos a month, and I don't, like I told you in one of my videos, I don't have anyone helping with me with my videos. I have to do the video editing, come up with the idea, write the script, design something, put it together. So it takes a long time, but I still want to be able to make 2 videos a month, and it is hard to come up with like projects that take short amount of time to put together into a good video that people like, right? So otherwise, what Mark Rober does is different. His projects takes a year or 2 to make. But that's the thing. I guess if I had started with those projects, like I would have to have no videos for a year. I would work on different projects that would take a couple of years to make, and then at the end of a year or 2, then I would have a video every month going out that the videos I had worked on for like a year or 2, right? But with the type of video I have, if I want to switch to the other type, I would have to not have a video for a year until new long-term projects would come out, if you know what I mean. Oh, by the way, maybe you have noticed my English is not that good. You realize that, right? When I try to speak, I have a hard time pushing the words out. That's one of the main reasons I didn't do these live things. It's hard to talk. I always write scripts, or if like in some cases that I just video while I'm doing something, I try to think of something to say and I keep repeating 20 times, 30 times, 50 times until it's nice and clear. So my lack of English capabilities may not come out as obvious as is in my regular videos than in live. Like I sometimes struggle over words. I have to go to dictionary and type, hey, what does this mean? Or somebody says, Farsi harf bezan. It means speak Farsi. Well, I just spoke Farsi. Let's see. Thanks a lot, everyone, for the support. You just helped me a lot with the support. Although, again, I don't feel good getting all this money from you guys like it's your money. Thanks. Don't send it to me. Only if you have a question that you want me to see. Sure, go ahead. But it doesn't feel right for some reason. Maybe I should donate it all to something. I should find a good reason and give it for a good cause. You know, I have a list of, under my videos, I put a link to the list of schools that I go through and find the schools that needs tools. So this is not actually bad. This revenue from these live chats can help me support tools for schools better, get them more stuff. So thank you. I'll use it for that purpose. Why not? Tallboy says, hey Mehdi, you're mostly known for your electrical videos, but what are some other hobbies you have on the side? Well, one of my main hobbies is making and fixing and building stuff at home, which is fun. It's like, I don't know, it's what I'm trying to say is that when I don't make videos, I try to do some interesting, like I do most of my stuff at home. Like for example, I have a little bit of a lawn. I mow it and I fertilize it, and you know, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on how to maintain your lawn, and you know, I try to learn those stuff and do everything myself. I like to be hands-on on everything. Like if my car needs a repair, if my tire is flat and I have to fix it, like if I need to install a fence, I go buy woods and put it together. Actually, I have bought a lot of wood recently to make some gates for some openings around the house, and I'm gonna make that a video for my other channel, Meditation. So why not? I have a rat in my lawn somewhere. It keeps making this hole into the ground, and so exterminating that is probably another video. With electricity, I could do it with electricity, but I don't know. I'm thinking I should buy some tiny firecracker dynamites and throw it in there and just blow up their mansion, because I think it's a huge, what do you call it, a burrow? It's a huge space under there, I think. Because everything I throw in there, it disappears and they come out again. I have filled it multiple times and they keep digging and coming out. So I may just blow the whole thing up. But before that, I have actually bought some grenades. They are smoke grenades though. They don't cause explosion. They make a ton of smoke, because I feel like these mice or rats, I think they're mice. They don't look like rats. I saw them once. They're big still, but they don't look ugly as rats. So I bought this grenade. I'll probably throw it into their hole, because I think they're coming into their mansion down there from multiple different holes. And there's only one hole in my yard. And everything I put there, they move it away somewhere else. They don't just pour it out around the hole. So I think they are just making a huge thing down there. I'll throw it in there. It'll create a ton of smoke. I cover the top and I see where the smoke comes out, and then I can figure out the other holes that they are going into from, and see how to deal with that. Just pour concrete in there, or just, you know, throw it like a real grenade down there and just blow the whole thing up, and probably all my front yard will collapse into their mansion. That would be fun, wouldn't it? I'm loving your videos. They always entertain me, Kadir says. Thank you very much. Greetings to Fabian. Who's Fabian? Who gave me this €5 burp. Thank you. Okay, let's see. So is there, hey man, you helped me in my physics. Retro Wave Dan says. And mechanism, thanks a lot. Thank you. I'm in class. I'm in class, Silver 3D. You're in class and you're watching my video. Come on, get back to work. Your teacher is gonna find out you're watching me and he's gonna ban me too. Don't do that. Or maybe he starts watching my videos. You never know. Just show it to him. Let the entire class watch it. Greetings from Germany. Crow says, Mehdi, bonjour de Montreal. Do you have any advice for someone looking to get small batches of PCBs printed for semi-prototype stuff? Advice. There's a lot of companies that do that. I see, like, for example, Great Scott. You know, Great Scott, the other great electronic YouTube channel. He uses JLC PCB. They are, I think, a Chinese PCB manufacturer company. Those guys are typically pretty good. Their price is low. They may be a little bit more lead time for the shipment from you know, China here, like a couple of days extra, but if you are willing to wait, then why not? They have pretty good quality and the price is typically pretty good. JLC PCB, and there are, I don't remember any other PCB manufacturer, but there are local ones too. If you want something, for example, tomorrow, you can go local or even in US, but they are typically much more expensive. So your choice. If you want to have it immediately, then you have to pay extra money. Otherwise, why not? Mashallah Behani says, make electric Paycon and compare to Tesla. Paycon. You know what Paycon is? Paycon is Iran's national car. Like, you know, government decided to support a specific type of car, so everyone would ride the exact same thing. It's like a uniform of cars for the entire society, right? Like when you go to a private school, you put your uniforms on. In the country, they wanted to make everyone look like they're at the same level, and so they were supporting this car, although now everyone is still driving different cars. But Paycon was one of the very cheap cars that they could make and everyone could buy it. It falls apart quite easily from what I understand. It's not comparable to Tesla, but Tesla itself, I've heard it has some assembly issues too, like some minor stuff. Like the general Tesla quality is pretty good. It doesn't have any risk of death compared to Paycon, I would say. I remember one of my relatives, or one of my friends was telling me that they bought a new Paycon like I don't know, a week before, and they were driving in a highway with it, and all of a sudden the tires started flying and the car was turning around and flipping around. That was fun. Hopefully they have increased their quality nowadays. I don't know, I haven't been in the loop with the Paycon news for a long time. Greetings from India, Hitman Bob PUBG says. Hi, Indian fellows, how are you doing? You're still awake? What time is it then? And let's see. Someone in the chat says, موتور تسلا بذاریم روی پیکان چی بشه؟ It's Farsi, of course. It says, put the Tesla's motor on a Paycon car and see what happens. Well, probably what happens is that as soon as you press the accelerator, the engine jumps forward and the car stays behind with you in it, which is probably for the best. Let's see. I prepared all these things to draw something here for you, and you know, if you had questions, watch videos with you and stuff like that, but it's already an hour and a half and we haven't used them. The time is almost coming up. I think I'll do it for 2 hours. It is fun. It's fun being with you. It's like quite enjoyable. I don't mind it at all. I just don't know how good it is for you. I want to give something more interesting to you. Let me see. Maybe I can turn on my graphite. Let me see if I can turn it on. Do some electronic experiences here. These power supplies I have here, you see them? Oh, why is it? I have to switch the screen to my full screen cam. You see these? These guys from Circuit Specialists, they are pretty cheap compared to power supplies. They have only one output, but it can do 300 watts, like 30 volts, 10 amps, which is typically higher than the regular power supply you can find anywhere. Let me see if I can turn it on. By the way, you guys can still hear me, right? Let me unmute myself here for a second. Oh, by the way, I forgot I have a background music. How's this background music for you? Is it annoying? Let me reduce the volume a little bit. Let me change it to something else. So give you some variety, you know. How do you change it? You go in here. I have a bunch of elevator music that I can put on for you. How's this one? There you go. How's this one? Let me hear it coming from the live. Wow, this is so low, I have to increase it. Not too loud. I think it's good. Okay. Doesn't sound bad, huh? Maybe I'll reduce it a little bit more. Good. Now let me see if I can turn on my graphite here. I always loved graphite. Graphite is very interesting. It can light up without dying off right away. Usually when you burn a wire or glow it that hard, it just burns open right away. If I can find some wires. Is this working? Hopefully. Let's see. Do you see? Oops, what did I do? Let me see if I can show you my desk. You see it? There you go. Hopefully I won't burn my live streaming setup. This is at an angle. That guy is gonna get pissed again. Let me straighten this up. Now, I need some wires that can handle 10 amps. There we go. Is that on? Yes. Maximum current, maximum voltage. Well, right now, if I short this, oh wow, that was big. The spark was big because the voltage was high, so the power was high. If I put it across the graphite, let's see if it turns on. You see it? The graphite, is it focused on my face or? There you go. Oh, jeez. Why is it so violent? Come on. Okay. Wow, okay. The graphite shorted the 30 volt. It draws 10 amps, but from 30 volts it's dropped to 2.5. So with this you can almost calculate the resistance, like 2 divided by 10. So the graphite is around 0.2 ohms. That's one way to measure resistance. While your thing is burning, at least you know its resistance. But see, it's, I don't know if you can see it, it's smoking a little bit. Can you see it? Or is this smoking, or is it my wires smoking? But so 2 times 10 is 20 watts. There is 20 watts. It burned my skin. How come it doesn't sizzle as it should? Am I deaf? Ow! It burns like hell. How come it doesn't sizzle? Oh my god, my wire is melting. Never mind. Well, I was hoping to make that graphite red, but I couldn't. I would need much higher current, which means I should pull out my, what do you call them? The super capacitors that can output like 200 amps or something. But I think I damaged those a while back. Let's see if I can try those. Why not? Oops, I dropped something. My super capacitors. I haven't used these for a long time. I don't know if they will even, if the capacitors are blown or not. Let's see if we can charge them. My skin burned. Should I charge it? It should be safe to charge it with 10 amps, right? Let's see. Look at the voltage and current. Let's see what happens. It's not gonna blow up in my face, is it? Look at the voltage, slowly coming up. How far could I charge it? Quick, 9 times 3, 27. Okay, let's not go above 25 volts. It's charging slowly, which means that the super capacitors are alive. Their voltage is slowly going up. I should, well, let me, before that, let me limit the voltage to, what's a good voltage? 22 volts. Then how am I supposed to connect it to my graphite? Where did my graphite go? Graphite? Oh, there it is. Okay, the graphite is here. The voltage is slowly creeping up, and it shows you how big the capacitance is, right? That with 11 amps almost, the voltage is going up so slowly on a bunch of capacitors. That's a huge amount of capacitance. Then I'll connect it to this, hopefully not shorting the capacitor. That would be terrible. Imagine 200 amps shorted. 200 amps, 30 volts. That's 6,000 watts. that's maybe I shouldn't do it. Let's do it. See what happens. It'll probably melt my wires right away. Okay, it's almost there. Almost there. Now that it will reach the voltage, you'll see that the current starts dropping. The power supply is limited to 22 and point something, I remember. Why is it going higher? I put it on 22, didn't I? I don't want it to go too high. Oh, there you go. Thank God. Now the current is dropping. The voltage reached the set limit, and the current is dropping as the capacitor voltage slowly reaches the supply voltage, because there is a difference between the two. With that much current, there is some voltage drop across the wires that makes this difference. Okay, now I'm gonna connect it across my graphite. Good enough, the voltage is there. Wish me luck, people. Let's pull this out so that the plastic doesn't melt right away. Okay. How do I focus it on that? Is it focused on this or not? It's focused on my face? No, it's good. You can see that. Should I do it? I'm a little bit afraid. Let's see what you guys say. Do you want me to do it, or you can release me from my immediate danger. What do you guys say? Do it or not do it? Go! Stop! Boom! I don't know. Oh no, oh yes, do it, don't do it, oh god, rip! Let's see, I think I'll have to do it, no? For humanity. It will probably not hurt me, that's the thing, it's probably just be some violent heat that will, worst case, will burn my skin, right? Right? It's not gonna shock me, right? That's actually all the voltage, see? It's only 22, 23 volts. It's not shocking to me, so as long as it doesn't set my room on fire. Ready? Okay, it's not too bad. It's nothing? What's going on? Let me just put it across the graphite right away. Ow! Oh my god, how do I can't disconnect it now. It's so hot. Oh jeez, oh no! Come on, oh my god, oh, I cannot disconnect it from the other side. Ow, ow. Oh no, my wires. Why? Why did I do this? I did need better wires for this experiment, I think. Yeah, I like graphite, see? All that power, all that glow. My wires, my copper, everything melted but the graphite. The graphites. These are some of the only good wires I had. Oh man. They just went through. So let's see if my graphite was 0.2 almost, let's say 0.3 with wires, and I had 23 volts across my supercapacitors, the amount of current would be 23 divided by 0.3, so 230 divided by 3, almost 80 amps. So I was able to run 80 amps through this thing. And with 80 amps, how far did the voltage drop? Let's try to charge it again and see. Let's look at the power supply. As soon as I connect it, the voltage will drop to the voltage of the supercapacitor, so we can tell. What happened? My wires broke. My wires, oh. Damn it. I guess I need another. I'll need another. Okay, let's see what's the voltage of the supercaps now. Oops. What? Why did it say 0? What happened? Why did it say 0? Something shorted? My supercapacitor is dead? No. What's going on? What if I just short the power supply? Oh, I can't see it now. Okay. The power supply is good. What's going on? Let me pull out my multimeter and see. Did I break my supercapacitor? Voltage. Can you see it? What is the voltage? How can I hold this and measure that at the same time? Okay, plus and minus. Minus 4.4 volts. Why does it say minus? Was I charging it backwards? What? I was charging my... Really? No. Wouldn't my super caps blow up? I have to reverse the video and rewind the video and see if I actually connected it backwards. But it charged to 23 volts backwards? Why is it minus 4? That's odd. Well, you know what that means? I have to do the experiment again. Okay, so we have ground here connected to black, right? Black connected to black, red, oops. Red connected to red. Let's see if it goes positive now. Okay, it's going positive now. That was odd. Did I charge my supercapacitors backwards to 23 volts? And they didn't die? Well, thank God. That would be a bad mistake. Phew. Just some burned skin, nothing big. While it's charging, let me see what you guys saying. Did I connect it backwards? Do you guys see? You say yes. Yes, yes you did. Yes, you did. I charged it backwards, really. Wow. I'm very proud of my super capacitors. Can you imagine I charged them backwards? 23 volts and they survived. Well, I mean 23 volts on the whole thing. These capacitors are in series, so it would mean what? 23 divided by 9 is what? 2.5 or something? 2.5 volts? Around that on every capacitor. So it's not a huge capacitor, but considering the whole capacitor is rated for 2.7 volts, forward biased, reverse biased should be even less, and it survived. Not only survived, but 80 amps. That's huge. Well, good. Licky Like says, hi Mehdi, where I could get some easy to understand electronic books or something. I want to learn about electronics but do not know where to start. Good questions. A lot of people ask me this. I don't quite know actually. Depends on what you want to learn. Electronics is a vast knowledge. Like, do you want to start putting microcontrollers together and control electronic circuits, write firmware, or do you want to put like resistors and transistors together? And either way, I don't really know. I would say where's a good source for electronics? Wikipedia? How about, you know, what I tell people is that you have to experiment really. So like, search for some basic electronic circuit, like a resistor divider or a transistor amplifier. See how it's made, see what components are used in it, and then learn about those specific components on Wikipedia. Wikipedia has all of them. Like, you can read about resistors and how they work, transistors and how they work. Get an idea. You don't need to learn super high level science behind it, just how in general they work. Put the circuit together if you can. Get a cheap multimeter from a loony store and measure the voltages around it, and use DC so you can see them, the voltages. And then you start understanding it better. Change the components. You know, experimentation really teaches you. That's what I always tell everyone. Like, I went to a university and professors told me stuff and I tried to remember and I forgot a ton of them. I didn't learn electronics even the final years in my university. I didn't learn really electronics or how even a transistor works until I started putting it together. Then I did my measurement and then I realized, oh, that's what they mean when they say there is 0.7 volts between base emitter of a NPN transistor, or PNP, doesn't matter. So I started learning it by experimentation, and then when I experimented and realized stuff, then I went back and reread my studies, and only then I was able to solidify those knowledges in my brain. Just reading theory, you won't really learn much. If you go to university, make sure you experiment. Everything you learn, put it together, see how it works, and then it will get stuck in your brain. And if you're learning from new, start from experimentation. What's the worst that can happen? Things will blow up, right? Make a video about it. You may be like me in the future. Make a good YouTube video. Where are we? Okay, so the capacitor is fully charged. And this time it's positive. Okay, so I can't disconnect it from the graphite side because the graphite gets super hot and burns my finger. I must delete it, disconnect it from this side without shorting anything. And let's not make the wires touch each other, because see, the wire itself got so hot that the jacket melted. So if they fall on each other and jacket melts and shorts the whole supercapacitor, it may kill my capacitors, and I don't want that, okay? Let's see. I lost my graphite again. Where you go? It was right here a second ago. Is it just me or everyone keeps... Oh, it's on my black keyboard. It's black too, so I couldn't see. Am I the only person that every time I put something down, I'll have to search for it for half an hour before I find it again? So 24 volts on around 0.3, that will be around 80 amps running through this thing. So, okay, ready? This time the capacitor is charged in the right way. Okay. Let's not get... Oh, this is disconnected. Let's not get burned. Graphite, everybody. You see it? Focused. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, oh, no. Oh my God, it's gonna set off the alarm. I need to... Oh my God. Wait a second, guys. I have to open my window. Oh my God. Window open. Wow, the smell sucks. How do I open the window? Oh my God. Come on, go away. Oh, it's gonna sound the alarm. Go out, go out. It's a good way to test your alarm, I guess. Wow, the smoke for some reason. pierced through my lungs. It smells so bad. And the funny thing is that my alarm is not going. That's strange. I would expect it to go. Oh. Oh. I just realized. Probably that's for the best. But I just realized from one of my videos, I had disconnected that alarm so that it wouldn't set off. Did I forget to put it back? Well, I guess, I don't know. Hopefully this time I won't forget to put it back. Because, wow. The room, can you see the room? It's filled with smoke now. I'll just keep my room door closed. Yeah, I have to put it back because, you know, fire and alarms. You put alarms to detect fires, so I should probably connect it back. But then if I connect it back and make smoke, the sound is gonna be annoying. I don't know, what should I do? Burned myself again. Damn it. Now I just have to sit here in the smoke until it clears. Can't open the door anymore. Destroyer IK says, I'm just waiting for him to shock himself live. Why? So far I burned myself live. Breno Avalar says, hire me, I'm an electrical engineer in Brazil, not as good as you, of course, haha. You sure you're not as good as me? You might be much better already. This with the amount of damage I cause every day. BR greetings from Brazil, Mr. De Hermes Francisco says. Greetings from Brazil. I and my brother love your videos, especially the right hand rule song. The middle finger is for B-Phil. The good thing is that I didn't get a copyright strike from that video. You know, it was a Lion King music. I sang over it, but it's still their music. But I never got a copyright strike. So maybe as long as you sing on it with a different lyrics, they don't detect it. Or maybe my voice was so bad, they thought it was just distortion playing on my video. Vishal Sony says, love your video. Please see once Vishal Sony. Oh, you're the same guy trying to make me watch your video, no? What is this video you were talking about? Wrecked. Mr. Roji Paul says wrecked. Actually, should I somehow, like, people support the channel a lot and I thank them a lot. I know other YouTubers, when they stream, they show the, you know, the donors on the screen on the bottom. I don't know how to do that. I have to figure out, at least that way people are shown, the people who support the channel are shown on the screen. Bill Kalandzi, hi, I'm a top fan. May I suggest another house upgrade video? Well, for that I would need to buy a new house. Can you lend me some money, please? Mr. A Power says, make a power switch with an timer for your smoke detector. Power switch with a timer. That's a good idea, actually. I can disable it for, I don't know, 2 hours, and then it automatically comes back, so I wouldn't forget to set the alarm back on. Why am I? Okay, let me adjust my camera so I wouldn't have to. Good, good. the smoke clear. Ugh, damn it. Mr. Theo Kaldgu says, being an industrial electrician, I admit that your videos scare me at the beginning, then laugh MTN, and I love them. Well, thank you. The minimum, what is it saying? I think you should never go to work because the minimum voltage is 20,000 volts. Never stopped me before. Thank you, Rosen Dobrev. Yo, Mehdi, pull your zipper up. My zipper is up. What are you talking about? Alicia Boom. Maybe I should stop reading people's names. Alicia says, written some code to track the sun at any coordinate and time. We'll put it on my autonomous rover to charge its battery. Well, good job. I don't know if, like, I don't want the Sunseeker thing to be a regular motor. Is it possible to use some sort of plastic? Something that contracts and expands with electricity? Just ever slightly, depending on how much voltage you can put on it, so it can go around. I don't want to like put a motor and drivers and stuff. It's something very simple. What was that? Oh, that was my meter turning on, turning off. Thanks, Hall. Hi, I'm from Japan. I love your videos. Finally, a Japanese fan. I know like less than 0.1% of my views come from Japan, so it's nice to see one of you guys here. Patrick says, do a video on surge protection. Explain fuse approach. Fuse protection, yeah, I should. I've used fuses before. I should be able to make a video about it. And let's see, sorry, I'm missing a lot of your comments here. I really thank you for your support and donation and comments, but there are just so many. I keep missing them. They just roll up. I do apologize. I go back and see all of them and thank you. Greetings from Mexico. What was Mexican hi? Hola was, hola? Was it? No, yeah, hola, right? Hola is Spanish. Aloha is from Hawaii, right? Hi. Just make it simple. Matthew says, I'm a computer engineer from Brazil. Can you make a video about capacitive dropper circuit? Great Scott has made one, but I want at Mehdi's way. Capacitive dropper circuit. I have to go learn what that is to start with. I'll be watching Great Scott's video then. Well, how long was it? It's been 2 hours. I think it's been long enough for what do you say, for the first video of mine. 2 hours. Let me see if I can read a couple of more of your comments and then I'll let you go. Hi from Russia. Greetings from New Jersey. Hi from Russia, TRX. Nick likes cookies. Thank you. James Stewart. Greetings from New Jersey, USA. Love your videos, man. Thank you. Project T. Hello, Mr. Boomer. Joji Paul J. Love watching your videos from India. India isn't it like late night at India? Why is everyone awake? Use a piezoelectric element as motor, Mr. Marco P says. The crystal changes size. Yeah, that's true. I just learned about nanometers that use them. Wow. I won't be able to use nanotechnology. That's a hard thing to make something in that scale that moves. I can make a piezo crystal vibrate, but not much more than that. Cesar Tanishman, I assume. Well, I don't. Oh yeah, hello from Turkey, fellow engineer here. Thanks for the good content. Dr. Ed says, been watching your videos for years and learned so much from them. Thank you. Well, I don't know if my educational content is that heavy, but well, it's good that I hear people learn from them once in a while. Do you have any tips on setting up a DIY solar system? You get solar panels, you put them on the roof, you make sure they face the sun. Well, one of the things I see with the solar panels is that a lot of people just slap them on the roof. It's best if they face the sun, but I mean, with some houses you don't have the option. Like if you just want to lay them down on the roof, they may be facing the other way against the sun, or like perpendicular, like a wrong angle. So I don't know, is it, you could probably lift them up and somehow make them face the sun. So that's all. Just make sure they face the sun, get all the tools and equipment, don't short the power lines, and you're good to go. So many comments. Thank you very much, guys. Thanks a lot for the support. Anime Girl Medic. Oh, Anime Girl. Supported. Hello from Arizona. Oh yeah, land of the free? Then why can't I rinse my balls in the Burger King soda dispenser? What? Don't do that. I may order from them. What's wrong with you? Greetings from Chile, Esteban. Blister TM. I'm a Colombian fan. Wow, everyone is watching, huh? Nice. Hello everyone. Hashim Jamal says, hi Mehdi, keep doing the wonderful work. And let's make this the last one. Bruno, hi Mehdi, cheers from hell. I'm in Brazil. Oh, Brazil is good. Can you make it? I said last one. Stop donating. Thanks a lot. Can you make a detector sort of thing to make your phone detect when it's dropped? I want to make my friend's phone scream when they drop it. Oh, you can probably write an app for it. It's simple. You don't need to, because you write an app, it detects the accelerometer of the thing, and then you know that the phone is dropped. Hey, would love a shout out. Who are you? Spontaneous, vulgar, lingual combinations? Wants a shout out? Shout out. I hope it's a, I don't know. Who am I shouting out? I don't know who I'm shouting out. Joe Radiation. Hi from Bulgaria. Francisco Ferreira. Can you use a hi to my friends Kiko, Rinho, Branco, and Lindo? Thank you. Hi these guys. How are you? Game time. Thank you. Oh my god, who's this? Last one. G-Men 1540 gave me $100. Last one. Thanks for the education. Because of you, I have yet to fatally electrocute myself. Well, good. And thanks for the huge donation. People are not stopping. I can't read your comments forever. Come on, stop it. And I already burned my room and it's filled with smoke. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot for the donations and everything, and everyone at the end that I couldn't read, and everyone in between that I couldn't read. There were a lot of people that, sorry, just went up quickly. There are too many people. Thanks a lot for the support and donations. And I don't know, maybe we can do it again. And next time, instead of me talking a lot, maybe we can do some fun experiments like setting things on fire. Wow, this is, the capacitors are still hot. Are they shorted internally and are burning? Well, we'll figure out later. I'll let you go. Have fun and thanks a lot for sticking with me. Take care. Bye.